Marvel's Inhumans are basically a society of mutated humans who are led by a king whose voice blows things up and his cousin, the queen, who he's married to, whose power is to grab things with her hair. Who are the Inhumans they're going to use in the TV show, and what are their powers? I'll tell you if you click the little bell thing. Just click the little bell thing right there and I'll just tell you. Actually, this is a video. I can't control anything you do, but I would really like it if you click that thing. Click it. Go ahead. Come on. Just do it. Millions of years ago, a race called the Kree, those blue-skinned Ronan the Accuser-looking mamma-jammas, established a base on Uranus to use in their war against the Skrull. If you don't know, the Skrull are basically used in Marvel Comics as plot spackle. The Kree discovered early humans on Earth and attempted to make them into super soldiers to use in the war. Through genetic testing, they created a new human strain. After the experiment is abandoned, the Inhumans form a society in the ruins of Atlantis called Attilan and start doing experiments on themselves with a substance called Terrigen mist. After being exposed to the mist, the subject undergoes a butterfly-like genesis before emerging from a cocoon with superhuman abilities. The Inhuman society comes complete with an oligarchy and a caste system controlled by a genetic council to deal with all the genetic issues brought about by the Terrigenesis process, which they still use to make their children awesome. Also, they have slaves, called alpha primitives, who are just the failed results of the Terrigenesis exposure process. All Inhumans possess superhuman strength and durability, but have a weakened immune system due to not being exposed to germs until after the Terrigenesis process is complete.
They did not know about disease until the white man came.
So who is this Inhuman royal family? Black Bolt, or Blackagar Boltagon, is the king of the Inhumans. He's married to his cousin and his younger brother hates him. In addition to being super fast and strong and agile and whatnot, Black Bolt's brain utilizes an unknown particle to manipulate electrons, and this is where most of his power comes from. He can't speak because his voice is hypersonic to the point that things will explode, so he communicates telepathically with his team members. He can fly, and the weird fork on his head helps him control his powers. Medusalith Amakalin Boltagon, or Medusa because that's a lot to say, is the queen of the Inhumans, and her power is really unique. She controls her stronger-than-steel prehensile hair to use as a weapon and to steal things, which she does a lot. She also serves as a translator for her forkhead husband-cousin guy. I know I keep bringing up the cousin thing, but for people that are this concerned about genetics, they should know that cousins shouldn't get married. In the comics, the king's brother Maximus plays the jealous little brother role. While they were teenagers, Maximus attempted to make a traitorous pact with the Kree, which leads to Black Bolt accidentally killing their parents. Maximus vows to take the throne from his brother, and a comic book storyline ensues. Like many bad guys in comics, Maximus is portrayed as a hyper-intelligent megalomaniac. He has the ability to override people's minds with his, but he lacks his older brother's destructive ability. He makes up for this by inventing crazy contraptions like an Atmo-gun. Gorgon is the half-centaur cousin of Black Bolt. What is the Genetic Council trying to prevent exactly? This dude got hooves in the Terrigenesis cocoon. Don't worry, Gorgon doesn't let this goat him down. He uses his weird legs to create seismic stomps. Earthquake hooves! Gorgon is the personal bodyguard of Black Bolt and trains Inhumans that have been newly Terrigenesised. Princess Crystal is the queen's sister. She is a smart, capable, compassionate member of the royal family that isn't married to her cousin, and she has the power to control the 4 elements.
Fire, wind, water.
She technically doesn't have power to control hearts, but she does have power over Quicksilver's heart because they're married. Aww. Crystal's dog Lockjaw seems to be the best doggo ever. He is loyal and way more useful than any pet you've ever had. He can track smells through different dimensions, sense danger, and can eat most things with no ill effect. Okay, so that last thing might not actually be good. Also, he can teleport anyone in a close proximity to himself vast distances, so the royal family uses him as like a doggy Wonkavator. Karnak Mandar Azur and his brother Triton are cousins to Black Bolt. Although he is Inhuman, Karnak was never exposed to the Terrigen mist, so he doesn't have superpowers like his other family members. He did, however, receive a large amount of martial arts training and developed an extrasensory ability to detect weak points in objects and people. Unlike his brother, Triton Mandarazur did undergo the Terrigenesis process, and he came out as a fish. And he can do the things a fish can do, like breathe underwater, dive to extreme depths, and see in dark water. Orin is listed as being cast in the Inhumans show. In the comics, she was a short-lived Inhuman investigator who is killed by Black Bolt saying hello to her while he is under the influence of his brother's mind control. See? Words can hurt. Despite Inhumans being part of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. since the second season, Marvel canceled the Inhumans film, which was originally set to release in Phase 3 of the MCU schedule. I personally can't wait to see what they do with all the comic book craziness. I'm sure I missed some of your favorite details from these guys. Just let me know in the comments, because I read them because I have nothing to do on weekends. I delete the mean ones, though, because I'm fragile. Be sure to subscribe and check out all of our other videos. Thank you for watching. I love you a whole bunch.